Hey everybody! So I'm here reading some little snippets from a speech that Janet Yellen is now giving before I think it's the National Association of Economics or something like that. And it is really astounding to listen to these words because it is a graphic example of how Yellen and her colleagues over there at the Fed do not understand their own basic function as central bankers and the effect they have as monopolists on prices. Janet Yellen actually just stated that they don't really understand inflation. Now, here is the head of the world's, major central bank, the Federal Reserve, the head of the Federal Reserve saying they don't understand inflation. Inflation is all about price setting, all right? It's not about spending too much, and it's not about money printing. It is all about price setting, and they do not understand, or she does not understand, and her colleagues do not understand that as the monopolist, the Fed is the price setter. And they don't understand that when they set rates up, inflation goes up. When they cut rates, inflation goes down. And because they have been so slow in their rate hike activities or their rate hike agenda, the rate of growth in prices has also been quite slow. But it is unequivocal, undeniable, that if you go back and you look at where inflation was in December of 2015, and if you look at it now after 4 Federal Reserve rate hikes, it has absolutely picked up. It's maybe not blowing through the roof, but that's because they have been very hesitant and sending signals that they will kind of sit on the sidelines for as long as they want. But now she is saying that, hey, it might be a bad thing if we wait too long. We might have to, get on the ball here with these rate hikes, i.e. price increases. So it's all about price setting. In every market, there is a price setter. It could be a function of the monopolist, which could be the monetary authority. It could be the central government. It could be a large enterprise such as a major corporation, a monopolist, or a cartel, as in the case of OPEC or Saudi Arabia. It could be a large consumer like China. Remember, I don't know, for those of you who have been following me for a while, way back in January 2016, when oil was plunging down, it got down to like $26 or $25 a barrel. China came out, China, the world's largest importer of crude oil, said it is now placing a domestic floor of $40 on its oil price. And that was it. I said at that moment, and you could go back and you could listen to my video, that the decline in oil, in the oil price was over. With China, the world's largest importer of oil, saying it would not allow its domestic price. Now, why does that work? Because the prices tend to converge. So that was the end of the decline in oil prices. So there is another example of a price setter, a major price setter in the market setting a price. So these people have no understanding. By the way, for those of you going to come back here and post up stupid comments about money printing in Zimbabwe and all that crap, look, Japan has printed quadrillions of yen. Okay, quadrillions of yen, and they cannot get inflation going. It has nothing to do with that. We have a 20 trillion whatever deficit. The Treasury has redeemed this year so far something like 87 trillion of public debt securities this year alone. No runaway inflation, all right? So don't come back here with the printing money is inflationary. It's not. It's all about price setting. And these people, Yellen and all of mainstream economics, as it is taught in the halls of academia in this country and in Western institutions, they have no clue. No clue. These are not educated people. They're educated maybe, to their books or their doctrine, but it is wrong. It is inapplicable, and they do not understand the very so-called profession that they practice. It is all about price setting. She says, we don't really understand inflation. What kind of a statement is that? You're running the Central Bank of the United States. You are the monopolist. You are the price setter. They do not understand that. So, anyway, kind of a hawkish tone from Yellen. So if this pushes the Fed to act a little bit more aggressively, guess what? They're going to see the inflation that they somehow don't see right now. But they still won't get it. Believe me, they still won't get it. See you later. Bye-bye.